And the situation at the border has caught the attention of a 7-year-old in Texas.
I just found out that the number grew of kids that are separated at the border. 660 kids are at the border.
Paisley Elliott is from the Fort Worth area, and she has been sleeping outside every Tuesday night since October in a tent in her front yard. She says she will continue to do so until children at the border are reunited with their families. And this is not the first time that this young humanitarian has stood up for others. In 2019, Paisley sent stuffed animals to refugees in Syria. She also raised $50,000 to help build a school in Greece. And Paisley joins us live tonight on News Nation Prime from her home in Grapevine. And Paisley, I see that you're in the tent right now, and it's a Tuesday, so you've been doing this for a while now. How are you?
Good.
You're good. Tell us why you are camping in your front yard right now.
Because all 628 kids down at the border need us.
What caught your attention about what these kids are going through?
I learned about them at school, and then I've been doing this ever since.
Paisley, I understand that you wrote a letter recently to the Vice President. Can you tell us what you told her? Paisley, what did you ask the Vice President?
I asked her to help with all 628 kids down at the border.
And I noticed in your letter you asked if she would join you in the tent in your front yard in protest. Do you understand what it means to protest, and why is that something that you want to do?
Because families belong together, and all 628 kids do not have the families, and the families aren't together.
It is such a difficult situation, Paisley, and we've seen these kids. You know, kids speak to kids so eloquently. What would you say to some of these kids at the border right now who don't have their moms and dads with them? What would you tell them about what you're doing and what you hope for them?
I'm protesting for you, so then we can lead the way, because we can be peacemakers. And
Paisley, before I let you go, it's not easy sleeping outside, and many of these kids have done that for weeks and weeks, some even over a month as they walk to the border. What are some of the supplies that you have with you in your tent to help you get through the night?
blankets, pillows, sleeping bags.
Well, that is great. And Paisley, you obviously have a big heart. Do you know what a humanitarian is? Have you heard that word before?
Yes.
And do you believe that you're a humanitarian?
Yes.
I think you are. I think you are too. Paisley Elliott joining us from the tent in her front yard in Grapevine. Paisley, thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for your message. And we'd like to follow up with you because I understand you're going to stay in that tent every Tuesday night until many of these kids have been reunified with their parents. Is that right?
Right.
All right, Paisley. Thank you again for your time tonight. Take care, okay?
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, Paisley.